Previously on Survivor Michigan.
At the eating challenge, Maggie put the rest of the tribe to shame.
I'm gonna keep eating, because I can.
Cracks began to form within the Normie Alliance.
Nick is just talking to everyone. I think he feels like he's on the bottom.
Honestly, I feel like 3 Old Ohana would kind of jump at the opportunity to bring Lucy in instead of Nick.
And after being deemed too close to Nick, Bree was voted out, becoming the second member of the jury. 9 remain. Who will be voted out tonight?
Bye bye Bree, bye bye Bree. Bree has got to go home this week because Abby needs to say, because she still trusts me somehow. I don't know why she does, because there's no reason why she should. I've been lying to her for so long. She believes me anyways. Bree does not. Bree needs to go. Bye bye Bree, bye bye Bree. That's what you get for talking to Nick.
Nick can't find out about this because they know he'll tell Bree, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So, that's what I want to say. So the way it shook out with the Ohana people, you know how like this vote was supposed to be like proving that they're not with the old Ohana people anymore?
Yeah. They
They were able to continue leading that on because Maggie and Abby both wanted Bree. So they're just gonna think that they just all voted together, which is partially true, but they don't know what really happened.
Tribal went exactly the way that Mike and I had predicted last night. We split the votes between Abby and Bree, and Bree did not have the idol just like we predicted and went home, which was really hard to see because Bree is a Survivor superfan. She's a really cool person, really good player, and it's sad that we're getting to the point where it's every single person is painful to vote out, but that's, I mean, for the game to move forward, that's kind of how things have to go.
It's a bummer that things are shaking out this way. This is not how I thought things were gonna go with our group of 3.
I don't think there's ever gonna be clarity as far as how things are gonna go.
Yeah. Well, and it said that it's so unnecessary too.
Yeah.
That it is just a matter of paranoia, like unfounded paranoia and whatever. But
It's Survivor.
it's Survivor.
I'm fucking pissed. I knew something was up. It was all super shady. The normies talked on Monday, and then we had tribal on Monday. And from Monday to Monday, no one said anything. I just got blindsided by literally everyone. So my life is on the line now, and if a single person thinks I'm a strategic threat, which clearly they do because they didn't fucking tell me anything, I'm probably gonna get voted out if I don't win this immunity.
These are my souvenirs. First, Boston Rob's phone number. Second, the immunity idol rules. Third, fourth, and this one's all that's left.
Alright guys, for today's challenge, we're going to be doing superlatives. So here's how it's going to work. We're each going to send you a Google form which you will answer with your personal opinions about a bunch of questions such as who's most likely to do this. You guys are all going to answer and we're going to tally up the votes. Then we're going to get back together and we're going to go through those same questions, but you guys are going to try to guess who the majority of people answered. If you guess correctly, that earns you 1 point. After all 15 questions, the person with the most point is going to win individual immunity. Everyone got it?
So these are kind of awkward. We all have one list.
Alright, here we go then. First question. Who should be cast on Real Survivor? Alright, everybody got it? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Alright, we got a lot of Jacks, a couple Maggies, and a Sam. Jack is the correct answer. Everybody but Nick, Lucy, and Jack. Question 2. Who would you trust with your life? Three, 2, 1, reveal. Got some Mikes, some Sarahs, a couple Mallorys in there. Correct answer is Sarah, Nick, Maggie, Abby. All get one. Lucy and Jack yet to get on the board. Next question. Who doesn't deserve to still be here? This is a brutal one. Alright, 3, 2, 1, reveal. We got Abby, some Lucy's, Mallory, Nick. Correct answer, Lucy. Show your thing. Alright, question 4. Who do you want to be in a showmance with? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Got some Jacks, Sam, Mike. Jack, Sam, Mike, popular answers. Correct answers are Sam and Jack. Everybody but Lucy.
I'm gonna come back. There's still 10 more.
Can I just say I'm surprised it's not Nick in that outfit?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Alright, question 5. Who never shuts up? Three, 2, 1, reveal. Got a lot of Maggies, an Abby, and a Nick. Correct answer is Maggie.
After 5, baby.
Maggie even says herself.
Oh my god.
Alright, next question. Who wrongly thinks they are in control of the game? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Got some Maggie, Lucy, Abby, Nick, Jack. A lot of different answers here. Maggie, the correct answer. Mallory, Nick, and Mike, scoring points.
I'm getting one, guys. I'll get one. I know. Actually, no. I know I'll get one. I know I'll get one.
All right, question 7. Who cares most about the game? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Got some Jacks, some Maggies, and a Sam. Correct answer is Jack.
Close enough.
Keep them up. All right, score update. We got Nick now in the lead with 6, Abby with 5, Maggie with 5, Mallory with 5, Sam and Sarah also with 5, Lucy 0 for 7. All right, question 8. Opposite of the last one, who cares about the game the least? 3, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Got some Mallory's and some Lucy's.
Is it me? If I didn't even get myself right.
Correct answer, Lucy.
What?
Mallory putting herself for that though.
You guys should see how intensely I talk about this with my friends. That's the thing, I'm talking about it all the time, and there's no time for it. Oh my gosh.
Alright, question 9. Who is most likely to stab you in the back? Alright, 3, 2, 1, reveal. And lots of Maggies. Sam and Abby over here putting Nick. Maggie puts herself. Alright, correct answer, Maggie.
Guys, I got it. Thank you.
Lucy scoring her first point.
Thank you. Pretty proud of myself right now.
Alright, here we go. Question 10. Who are you never going to talk to after the game?
Alright, I feel like I'm... Put that one in.
3, 2, 1, reveal. Got some Lucy's. Mike, Mallory, Abby. Correct answer, Abby.
What?
Sam, the only one to score points. Okay, moving on from that question. Question 11. Who could never survive alone on an island?
Oh, I read that question.
3, 2, 1, reveal. Got some Nicks. Nick says himself. Some Lucy's. Lucy and Nick. Correct answer, Lucy.
Another fun fact, I'm really good at survival skills. You guys don't know that. I'm a very outdoorsy person.
4 questions left. Here we go. Question 12. Who is most likely to live in their parents' basement? 3, 2, 1, reveal. We got an Abby, we got some Nicks. Mike, Sam, Maggie, and Abby all getting votes. Abby says herself. Nick says himself. Correct answer is Nick. Sam, Sarah, and Nick score points. Question 13. Who is the most likely to be a millionaire? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Sarah, Mike are the 2 answers out there. Correct answer is Sarah.
It's the wrong. Yeah.
Keep them up. 2 questions left. Here we go. Question 14. Who is the life of the party? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Got some Maggies, a couple Nicks thrown in there. Correct answer, Maggie. Last question. Here we go. Who has the best shot of winning the game? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Sarah and Nick with different answers. One says Sam, one says Jack. Correct answer is both of them. Sarah and Nick. Tied at 11. We're going to a tiebreaker. Here we go. Tiebreaker question. You guys are going to have 10 seconds to answer. It's going to be a number. We need your answer after 10 seconds. Here we go. How many total votes have been cast in the game so far? I'll count you down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Need an answer. 3. Write something. 2, 1, and repeat. Sarah, 104. Nick, 80. Correct answer is 75. Congratulations. Nick wins individual immunity. All right, Nick, congratulations. You're safe this week. As for the other 8 of you, one of you will be the next member of the jury. That's all we got for you. Grab your stuff, head on out.
I'm just not even something I can survive on the island.
That challenge, it was definitely a challenge I was kind of looking forward to. Like, I always love watching those touchy subject challenges in Survivor, and it was definitely interesting to see what people thought of each other, and it was a little too positive about me, I think. Not to be like all like, everybody likes me too much, blah, blah, blah.
Jack, the most likely person, or the person who should be on Survivor, what the fuck are you guys thinking? He's not entertaining. He's kind of just like sitting in the background doing nothing, kind of bored. Just he's doing the most strategically and socially, but like really he's not an entertaining personality. That question was an easy Maggie for me, and I just assumed everyone would do it.
I mean, I like that people like me. It's better than being like Lucy, who kind of got all bad things. And even Maggie, I think, was a little upset about some of the things that she got. But, like, also, I just know that I'm probably the biggest threat in this game right now, which is not a great place to be in. But at least I have 2 idols, and at least I have, I think, some really good allies.
And then there was the one about who secretly thinks they're like running the game. And that was me. But like, ironically, I think it's great that people think that I think I'm running the game, because then they think I'm not actually running the game. When like, I feel like there's nothing that, I don't know, and this is probably gonna be embarrassing, but like, I feel like there's not a lot that I don't know about that's actually relevant. Like I've never not voted for the right person.
Okay, so I'm like pulling such power moves. Oh wait, I should talk about the challenge first. Okay. So for the superlatives, they were a little rough on me. Can't say wasn't like super surprised by them, you know. The one that like doesn't try the most. I mean, I actually do really care about the show. Like, I just think like it doesn't seem like I care about it that much. Like I don't know, I actually do really care about it. You should see me like talk to like all my friends and stuff, but that was fine. I didn't mind that one. And then the one I was mad about was that I couldn't survive on an island because, fun fact, I totally could.
After a tough challenge.
I can survive on an island. I don't think people know that. I don't care about the other ones.
Not only did you score the least points, but you got the worst superlatives. Bummer. Superlatives. I felt bad for Lucy when she couldn't really guess any of them right. And also at the same time, she got a lot of the bad superlatives.
Lucy, I have faith in you, girl.
I know. See, if people underestimate
I
me.
know
I'm a
that
non-threat.
Lucy can hunt and shoot a gun, which is more than I can say.
How many deer have you killed?
Oh, I don't shoot deer. I actually just like shoot like things.
Do you
not
shoot
animals.
Do you shoot bow and arrow?
Not animals?
No.
Like humans?
No.
The fact that she got almost all the negative superlatives last night, poor girl. But she's an awesome hunter and could definitely survive in the wilderness, so I think people underestimated her.
I should say I was captain of my field hockey team on defense, and I like got so many yellow and red cards for like chucking people and like literally tackling them. So like I am really tough. Okay, first of all I could do that. Second of all, I love Survivor Man, and I know all these weird facts about surviving, and I could probably like build a little trap and start a fire. Totally could out-survive. Come on, out-survive Nick, Mallory, Abby. They couldn't last a day. I could last like a week at least.
I can't shoot. And I have a cottage. Guys, I do so much stuff. Our card-carrying member of the NRA.
Don't sleep on Lucy.
No.
She's sleeping outside tonight.
I'm win the Survivor now, not determined.
I won the immunity necklace. And this day, I am safe. And I don't have to worry about everyone lying to me again, because no matter what happens, I'm staying here another week and you guys are gonna have to fucking deal with me. I'm going to put everything I have into this vote. The gloves are off, The necklace is on.
Unfortunately, I didn't win the challenge.
Yeah.
I didn't pull through when I fucking needed to pull through.
Literally, the one person who couldn't win immunity won immunity. It's
Ugh.
not your fault.
I knew this was gonna happen eventually,
Yeah.
that the person we wanted out was gonna win immunity.
Yeah.
Congrats to me for winning. I'm going to celebrate it by blowing up people's games.
I wasn't too worried about when you were losing, just because I was like, we've got 5 Ohana left for Cerulean, and I was like, it's fine. After what Bree pulled, people won't be dumb, right?
Man, it's like getting narrowed down of like who we can vote for.
yeah.
Like, there's 9 of us left. Can't vote for Nick.
We were all kind of upset that Nick won because we were gonna vote him off tomorrow. At least that's what I was told. I think the most genuine emotion I've ever seen out of Sam is when he was mad that Nick won.
And the normie chat is coming right out. Everyone will know about that chat. Everyone will know about all the people lying to them. Everyone's game is gonna get blown up. This isn't a easy walk in the park. I have the immunity necklace, but I'm making sure my position is better than I can ever imagine.
This might be news to you.
Okay.
But there is a 6-person alliance
Okay.
of me, Mike, Mallory, Sam, Jack, and Sarah, which is why I told you I was scared of Sam, Jack, and Sarah, because I didn't trust that alliance personally, and I knew they were the ones talking to both sides, and I was like, we have to do something about this alliance, because I don't like it, and I don't think they're going to take me that far, because I don't know if they trust me.
Nick told me that there was this alliance of 6 people. What's funny is, like, I already knew about it. I've known about it for quite a while. Jack told me, like, before it was even a thing. I have proof.
Can I approach people with what you told me, or should I not tell them that I know about the 6?
Are you going to do it now?
Or, yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Because we only have till Wednesday morning.
You're right.
We only have
You're
tomorrow.
Right. Honestly, I have immunity, so I don't really necessarily care. And they all lied to me except for Mallory, so go ahead.
I approached Sarah and Sam and Jack last night after the challenge.
Well, I don't know what Maggie. She's like wants this emergency meeting.
Nick told Maggie something that's gonna bust us.
Yeah, she wants this emergency meeting. She's like super like, we need to meet right now. Like, okay, I don't know. We're trying to get our story straight.
What do we say?
I think we're gonna have to just like.
Just be like.
There's
so much going on that we literally only met one time, and like, or is that, or should we just be like, I don't know why we didn't tell you. How do we play it?
I don't know. I feel like there's no. Okay.
Wait, why do you have that?
I don't know. It's just been there for
I'm bringing it out.
Bringing it out. Oh yeah, bring it out.
I caused a lot of drama.
Come clean with normies, but normies doesn't even exist.
But only if Nick told her.
Oh yeah, obviously I'll let her say what she's gonna say. Normies doesn't exist anymore.
It
like,
doesn't. It doesn't
so we can be like,
exist.
oh yeah, we be like,
we'll be
yeah.
like, that was a thing. Like, we just like randomly like met with them one time, and like.
Who knew that being an asshole in high school would benefit me ever again? Because, like, I feel like it prepared me for this shit. I could pretend to be literally anybody. Like, and only someone who's done fucked up shit that they need to hide would know that.
Okay. So, I just had an interesting conversation with Nick. Is there anything that you guys want to tell me?
Yeah, okay, so at the beginning of the week, we had like a 6-person meeting with Nick, Mallory, Mike, and us 3. But literally, it was just to make Nick feel safe. And then, like, we never met again after that. And I think Nick, that was the reason why Nick felt so safe this week, and he thought we were all going to Abby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did Nick tell you? What did he say?
I want you guys to tell me what you think he said, because I know what he said.
And I want to hear it from
like,
you.
we had a meeting with the 6 because he thinks that's like a thing, but like
There's even a
it was
name for
literally
this
so
alliance. Like, this
insignificant.
alliance, like, you know how many alliance names there are and have been that are just
No, like it's so insignificant that I literally forgot. But it was right after the challenge we met because we were all just like kind of there.
And that was the first time that that was a thing.
And then we never met again. And then today in the group meeting, he was like, "Are we all still solid on the Abby vote?" And we were like, "Yeah."
And was like, guys, what the fuck is up? Like, you're lying to me about this. Meanwhile, I knew about it the whole time.
So, Nick apparently tells Maggie while they're walking home about the existence of the Normie Alliance. Now, I had already told Maggie about this existence of the Normie Alliance, but Sam and Sarah don't know that I told her about the existence of the Normie Alliance. So she decided to like confront all of us and see how Sam and Sarah would react about the Normie Alliance. I cannot.
So this group chat, when did it come into be?
The 6th one? I think it was right before the. When was it?
I don't know. I think Mike made it. Let me check. It was like
Yeah. A while back, right?
Well, okay. I had to save myself when we got swapped into tribes where Ohana was a minority. So Mike approached me for being in an alliance with him.
Mhm.
So of course I'm gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah.
We all kind of like pulled it off like pretty well. Like I think Maggie definitely felt like good about us at that time, and we kind of.
It's okay. And like I still do trust you guys. Like I don't want you to think that I don't. It's just like
yeah.
It is like a little
Concerning.
Like,
No,
it freaks
like
me out a bit.
that would freak me out. Yeah.
So what is the plan this week? Because
I mean,
it's not Nick, and it shouldn't be Abby.
No.
It shouldn't be Abby.
I was just thinking of our plan of like, oh, Nick, then Abby, then Mike. It's just in my head.
They've been lying to me, and working with Mike's actually a higher priority to them. But like, the look in their eyes last night was not a lying look. Like I could see that Sarah was actually really concerned about me finding out about it, and Sam seemed really like bummed that I was hurt. And I don't think either of them, like I can tell when Sarah's lying, and like I feel like I could tell when Sam was lying too. So hopefully I'm right.
With everyone against me, or at least to the point where most of them blindsided me, I'm going to put all my effort into getting Jack, Sarah, or Sam out of the game. Even Mike. Even Mike is on the table now. Mike, you were my number one ally, but you literally lied to me for absolutely no reason, and you simply have closer ties to the people I'm against.
Nick is essentially blowing up the game for me right now. With some other people telling us about, our connection with Sam, Jack, and Sarah. So,
okay, so I asked him, why did you do that? Oh yeah, so they just thought you were like super close with Bree. You had a conversation with Bree, and apparently she was telling them that you were talking to her, and they told me not to tell you the vote. Oh, okay, Mike. Okay, got it.
obviously I'm going to be gunning for him if he doesn't have immunity. So, unfortunately, my time working with Nick, I'm pretty sure is pretty much over. It's crazy how I went from being my number one ally to my number one problem in this game.
And then I'm also going to talk to Mallory and be like, literally all of them lied to us. I'm the only person in this game you should trust. Because I love Mallory, even though she's sketchy. And
there's been a lot of talk with Nick and just kind of where his head has been at, and it's been really hard to see him sort of distance himself from our group of three. But I got a message from him that he sent late last night about wondering if I knew that we were splitting the votes that way. And
honestly, she could have also been on the vote and just didn't want to make it look like she was lying to me. It sucks.
I told him that I did and that there was some hesitancy in telling him because of how much he's been talking with Bree.
I'm going to talk to Lucy. I'm going to tell her exactly what happened. I'm going to tell her about the 6.
I have information that you don't know, and that's before we merged, like right before we merged, Sam, Jack, and Sarah came together to create an alliance between me, Sam, Jack, Sarah, Mike, and Mallory. So all 6 of us had an alliance. And going into it, my thoughts were, we just try to keep you safe as long as we can, and then, like, us 4, all old blue would be able to do something. That's not how Mike looked at it. Mike wanted you, like, further on. But...
What do you mean further on?
Like, he would, like... we don't necessarily have to vote Lucy, but, like, if they start saying Lucy, I'm not going to defend it. And then I would, like, me and Mallory were both like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Nick was also telling me about how Mike didn't even really want me in the alliance, and I was going to be the first one gone, so screw you, Mike, you're going home this week. I don't know. It's getting scary. You could definitely, you're starting to see who's the strong players and who's not. Gotta start working on my relationships even more than I already freaking am. But then we schemed. Then he was saying about how, you know, like, he's like, we know it's Von and 4. We know it's us 4. And I think Abby and Maggie and like me, we should, all 4 of us should really pull a power move and get one of them out. And I was like, I wasn't so sure about it. Talking with Nick, I was like, this is stupid. It's gonna happen like Bree trying to vote out Jack last week when she just went out. I was like, this isn't gonna work. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, I could either stay with this alliance and last 4 weeks and go out, or I could like take this risk and like go for it. So the plan is like the 4 of us. This is where I'm so I'm also sleep deprived from all these challenges happening at once. I had a test yesterday, projects due that I haven't even started yet. I have a presentation at 9 a.m. We have 7 a.m. tribal tomorrow. God, you're killing me, guys. Okay.
Oh man, I'm just so tired of having to clean up these messes. Nick, dude, what you doing? Talked to Maggie last night. It was fun. I'm gonna have to talk to Abby too, and I'm sure she'll be thrilled.
He was like, okay, can we talk? I have a lot to say. And I was like, what? I was super nervous, and then he was like, okay, so Sarah and Mike made this group chat, and they were like, we're a 6 alliance. And he was like, I wasn't taking it seriously. It was just to make Nick feel safe, and like we're totally like, that's not a thing. And he was like, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. Cause like Sam and I were like, we're gonna tell each other everything. I haven't purposely been withholding information from Sam.
Did you know about this like group chat alliance with everyone except for you, me, and Lucy? Oh my god. I know, Sam just told me. He was like, we just didn't tell you and Maggie because we thought you guys would be mad because Nick's trying to get Jack out. I'm more mad that they just, like, didn't tell us, like, just kept us in the loop. Like, oh, we're making this fake alliance thing. Like, so that's what makes it shady.
So I was just like, he's done this before where I've been left out of a vote or a group, and then later he tells me. I was like, I told him all of this. I was like, it makes it seem more suspicious for you if the only reason you tell me is because you got caught, because Nick told Maggie the night after the challenge. And then Sam found out that Maggie knew and got to me before Maggie could tell me. So it was really sus.
When I was talking to Abby, somehow she already knew about the normies. I think Maggie might have told her or something like that, but she didn't know her name was getting thrown around. So that was good.
But the plan was to split it, or at least what I was told, the plan was to split it where you got the most votes and then Bree got the second most votes. It was on you to go home, at least from what I was told in all that situation.
Okay, I did know that, but Sarah told me that it was Bree who was scheming to get me out.
No. That's not how that went.
And he was like, I think those 5 are working together. It's you, me, Maggie, and Lucy on the bottom. And I was like, I mean, I don't want to believe that because I've never been voted against by the people who I've been in alliances with. But also, like, my name keeps getting thrown around. Like, what the hell is that? Like, I keep getting votes. Like, Bree said that I was the Cheaty of the Ohana tribe, which is strange because I feel like Cheaty didn't know anything.
Sam wants to call me on the phone. Do you want to, like, listen in on this conversation? And I'll
sure.
not tell him that I'm Skyping with you right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
She literally let me listen to her conversation with Sam, and when she was talking to Sam, she clearly seemed fed up. Like, she was not feeling it. She was really mad that they didn't clue her in and were kind of saying her name.
You always, like, tell me the information, but you tell me it after it's relevant. Like, it would have been less shady if you would have just been like, listen, don't tell anyone I'm in this fake alliance with these people. But now that after it's relevant and you're like, oh yeah, sorry, like, you know what I mean? Like, where I can see, like, where that's, like, shady.
It's very clear to me the fact that she even let me listen means she's ready to flip. Maggie says she's ready to flip.
So this boy Nick, he thinks it would be just hilarious to tell Abby and Maggie all about the Normie Alliance that they aren't in. Nick, boy, you're so funny, man. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? We need this boy out. He's gotta be gone. Next challenge this boy loses, he is out of here. He's causing too much trouble.
We had a very kind of set in stone plan, like, okay, we're gonna get Bree or Abby out, and then we're gonna get Nick out, and then we're gonna get the other of Abby or Bree. And like everybody was like so set on getting Nick out, like it was gonna be a really easy vote. So what did Nick have to go on and do but win immunity, the fucking bastard?
Oh, Nick is a snake. He is a freaking snake. And I'm so mad that he won the challenge.
Alright, here again at Chipotle. Yep, our favorite lunch spot, Chipotle. Having a good time.
After a late night last night.
But unfortunately, Nick has immunity.
Gets to go and win immunity. So, like, we were all so ready to vote him out, just based on all of his scheming and, you know, talking to Bree and Abby when he shouldn't be for any reason, you know.
Yeah. I know he's talking to Bree, or was talking to Bree. You know, he just told Maggie that I and him and Mallory have all been meeting with Jack, Sam, and Sarah. He told Abby the same thing, so I'm definitely nervous about telling him any more information.
He went to Maggie and told her about the normies, and then he went to Abby, told her about the normies, and was like, Mike, Jack, and Sarah started it. And so now Abby's like to Maggie, we're at the bottom with Nick and Lucy.
I think it's better to get the ruling out this week, 100%.
Really?
Because, yeah, we don't want that. That's like worsening our chances. The less of I think absolutely.
So either Mallory or Abby? Or just 100% Mallory?
Abby trusts me 100%.
Okay.
Because, like, especially if we go through with this, she'll trust all of us again.
But like Abby definitely doesn't trust us, and Sam and Jack know that, and so Sam was like, she needs to go. Like, she does not trust us.
I don't know, this is the first time in this game I've actually felt like sick to my stomach, I guess. To lie to somebody for 2 months and then like they find out how much you've been BSing them this whole time. I don't know.
If I had to make a prediction, again, not having really talked to anyone yet, I'm thinking that if things keep going the way they're going, we might keep going with Abby, see if we can.
Oh my god, fuck. Alright, I literally just told Mallory, like, that I'm nervous. I go, Mallory, I'm kind of nervous. I think now that Sam, Jack, and Sarah told literally everyone not to tell me the vote, that means they don't trust me and are probably going to take me out as soon as they can. And do you want to know what Mallory replied? She said, it's kind of how Or she said, that's kind of how it will be as the numbers go down though. Everyone is vulnerable when there are fewer places to hide. Enjoy immunity and we'll regroup after the vote tomorrow. She just goes, bitch, yeah, I don't give a fuck, and left it.
Just talked to Sarah.
Okay.
Like earlier, like probably 20 minutes ago. Our one option is we could probably get everyone to vote for Mallory.
She thinks we should vote Mallory because she thinks Sarah would flip to vote Mallory. Yeah, totally not gonna happen.
This week we just go with an easy vote, and I think everyone would vote for Mallory.
1, I'm not gonna vote Mallory, and 2, Sarah's never gonna vote Mallory, no. If I'm spilling the tea about the alliance is gonna want to stay together. The only person who might flip is people who actually trust me. Sarah doesn't trust me. She's not gonna flip. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of everyone's time.
And then, like, for now, what do? We just keep Abby in the loop, too.
Yeah.
Let's start a message with the 3 of us.
Hey Maggie, did you know that Jack and Sam and Sarah are in an alliance without us? Because we've been on the outs for some reason since the beginning. Yeah, I'm right, so you should join me and vote for Mike this week and take control over Sam, Sarah, and Jack, and have it be Maggie, Abby, Nick, and Lucy controlling things as a foursome.
After my conversation with Lucy, though, she's on board and we're actually making a move. She's going to try to convince Mike and Mallory that we need to split the vote on Abby and Maggie, because if she can get them to split the votes, we can vote out Jack. That's, at this point, our only hope.
Then Mike started a little group chat with me and Mallory and was like, hey, what are you guys thinking? So I was like, I think we should go Maggie. I think we should split the votes and go Maggie. We can easily get Abby and Nick also in on it. So it'll be 4 against 3, and like Maggie will go home. And they were like, oh, like should we go against the alliance? I was like, well, I mean, it's still Abby and Maggie. Like, we talked about it. It's fine. I was like, hey, Mallory, like, out of like the 6 of us, like you can kind of tell we're on the bottom, and like I think we should just vote Maggie without telling them. Just pull like a small power move, just to kind of show, like, because Maggie's more of a threat to us on like Old Cerulean. Like, we know Maggie's schemes. Abby like doesn't have anything left in her. We know we can get her out next week. Mallory fell for it like a charm. She was like, yeah, you're right. I think this would be a really good power move. Like, let's definitely not tell them. Like, oh boy, I hope this works. I was like, yeah, sure. Little does she know I'm scheming her so hard.
Maybe we want to split votes on maybe Maggie, maybe Lucy. Ideally not Lucy. I would really like to see her stay around.
I guess I'm fine with Mike. I'm fine with whatever at this point. I just want the votes to go my way. I'm literally like on my knees begging for the votes to go my way at this point. But the current plan is for 4 votes for Mike, me, Lucy, Abby, Maggie, 3 votes Abby, Sam, Sarah, Jack, and then 2 votes Maggie, Mike, and Mallory.
If Maggie decides to listen to me and vote out Mike this week, we're coasting.
Yeah, a lot has happened today. I put my phone away for like an hour, and then I had like 223 messages.
I am actually about to throw up. Like, I'm on the verge of a breakdown right now. I keep getting all these texts. Maggie sent these screenshots of Lucy sending a screenshot of a chat between her, Mike, and Mallory. Mike was like saying like, so we're still good with Abby, like I heard blah blah blah, like basically things I've told him. And then Lucy was like, well, I think we can get Maggie out. And then Mike is like, that could work if you could swing Nick. Let me know. This boy didn't tell me anything about this. You don't understand. I 300% trusted Mike until I received that screenshot. And I know there's this thing about the fake group me stuff, but that's definitely real because it's exactly the way he types. And it was Lucy as like the person who was sending stuff. So now I have no freaking clue what is happening. Is Mike trying to turn against me? Is my alliance with Mike real? Like, I truly believe it is, but like that screenshot has me rattled. And now Jack, Sam, and I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Maggie doesn't believe me about the big wigs.
which is Sam, Sarah, and Jack are the bigwigs. Listen, they are too big for their britches. They're so cocky right now. I know they're being cocky to each other and leaving Maggie and I out, and they think they're running this whole fucking thing, but
when basically the Outsiders Alliance was formed, which was a group of Lucy, Nick, Abby, and Maggie who feel that they are outsiders. Maggie, not so much. She was more so playing along, but I know in the back of her mind, she thinks that she's at the bottom of Cupcake, which is true.
I told Maggie they're the bigwigs so that she'll understand that we are not a part of the bigwigs, and they definitely have a separate whole situation going on over there with maybe some Mike and Mallory action on the side.
Abby's all like, Sam, Jack, and Sarah are the bigwigs in this group me.
They're calling us the bigwigs, which I don't know, I kind of like that. You know what? I think we're going to use that now. We're going to embrace that. We're the bigwigs, right?
Maggie's sending us all these screenshots, so honestly, thank God for Maggie. MVP Maggie for sending me all these screenshots.
She's talking to me right now about how she thinks she's so good and in such a great spot, and she went to tell Jack I spilled the tea about the Alliance, and just to see what he says. Who? Why? She thinks I just don't get it.
Everyone's gonna do it. Everyone's gonna do what I want this week because I framed them for they feel guilty because they didn't tell me about something. As far as I know, I feel pretty confident about it.
Even though she was out of the Alliance, was literally just voted the thinks she's controlling things but isn't, and still thinks she's controlling things. How does she think she's in any good spot?
It's, in the movies when you see there's the social hierarchy in high school, there's the popular kids who are running the show, and there's all the nerds and everybody else who are kind of looking from the bottom, and it feels like the hierarchy is never going to change. And then all of a sudden, it's the moment everyone loves, right, where people on top get knocked down a peg and sent back down to earth,
So I'm definitely gonna have to use my two idols as strategically as possible, not waste them early on. But also, if I am gonna be targeted, I shouldn't use them and not have them be wasted in my pocket. So yeah, that's me. That's me. How I'm feeling these past 24 hours. Really crazy.
Why am I dependent on Maggie now as my only hope of staying in the game? Maggie's crazy. Love her though, but she's crazy.
I blew up as much as I could. At this point, I'm just on a limb. And we gotta do what we need to do and hope for the best.
Oh, for all the people that said I don't deserve to be here, well, you really underestimated me this week because I pulled this plan together, masterminding it. I'm really proud of myself. They think they know me. They don't.
I trust Lucy. So, sorry Nick, sorry Maggie, sorry Abby. It's part of the game. I doubt you trust me, so it's gonna be a crazy vote.
You know what? Bring it on. All right. We'll see you guys at Travel tomorrow. You're not gonna knock us out that easy, so give it your best shot, guys.
Everyone is gonna hate me tomorrow. It's about to be so awkward. I really hope this doesn't fuck me over.
welcome to this early morning tribal, and we are all happy to be awake. I guess let's get started right away. Nick, we'll start with you. What would you say is the consensus on flipping? Do you think it's a good strategy in this game that helps you win, or is it better to stick with one alliance the whole game?
Oh, I definitely don't think it's good to 100% stay with a full alliance the entire game, depending on how big it is. If it's like half the tribe, like the 6-person alliance of me, Mike, Mallory, Sam, Jack, Sam, then I would argue. Oh, well, I missed someone, but yeah, if it's something like that, I would argue that flipping might be better because you're not all 6 going to make it to the final 3. If it's something smaller, then I would maybe put some trust in it. It just depends on who's in the alliance and what the timing is. So I think it's an individual game, and I think everyone should play for themselves.
So Nick obviously calls out a couple people here, Maggie, Lucy, and Abby, not in that group. Thoughts on that?
I think people have kind of ideas.
It's a little rough to find out that you're not a part of the big group.
Especially when like the people in the big group are the people you've been allied with the entire game.
Yeah.
It was a little shocking to find that out.
Yeah, no, Nick, I was gonna ask, like, so what exactly are you implying with this? You said there's a 6-person alliance. So what's this alliance you're implying?
Wait, are you like legitimately denying the fact that me, you, Mike, Mallory, Jack, and Sarah all had an alliance? Because I can pull out my phone and like show everyone the screenshots of the alliance.
Oh God.
So are you like
I'm
throwing out there and saying like that this isn't a thing, or that you're saying that like you're telling people to flip away from the alliance that you're saying you're in?
The alliance that literally all went behind my back and lied to me? Yes. Every single one of you telling me to put the majority on Abby, and then flipping it behind my back without giving me any notice, just because I had a single conversation with Bree that no one even talked to me about. Not a single person in the fucking room even brought up to me. Yes, I am saying maybe you shouldn't stick with the alliance that decides just on a limb to flip it whenever they want.
That question is irrelevant now.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't gotten votes, just you fucking
It's the
wait.
worst. Especially when you don't see it coming. And then you find out that everyone drove team.
How many people in this? A lot of people haven't gotten votes, right?
What's worse? Anyway.
Alright, next question.
So Maggie, at the Superlative Challenge, you got voted person who wrongly thinks they're in charge of the game. Any thoughts on that related to Nick calling out that you weren't one of the people in that group?
I mean, I think it's like people hate to see the person with the biggest mouth succeed. So I feel like that definitely has it plays a role in this. Yeah, it sucks being on the outside and like, I don't know, people thinking that I think I'm running the game because I don't think I'm running the game, but like it's cool if you think that because it's not actually happening, so that doesn't really affect me.
So Lucy, talking about the Superlative Challenge, you got some of the tougher ones.
Yeah, I think I'm on the opposite end of Maggie, where people don't think I control the game at all. Can't completely argue against.
Yeah, she can't survive on an island.
Guys, I can totally, don't even get me started on that one. Are you fucking kidding? It gets me so angry, actually. Okay.
No survivor skills.
It's fine. Gets me riled. Okay.
You make fire with twigs.
Probably. I used to.
Dude,
I could
yeah.
build bonfires and stuff. But I think it kind of showed that I really need to step up my game both like in challenges and talking to people and trying to like pull my weight and prove that I do deserve to be here.
Mike, what would you say about being active and making big moves? Is that something you have to do to win this game?
I think there's an element of that to impress the jury. I tend to think that big moves come from moments when you think that there's either a move this week coming against you or in the future, so you need to make a big move and get ahead of it. Personally, I'm not someone who wants to try and force big moves just, for a resume or for reasons like that, but when people start, trying to put your name down, I think that's when I'm more likely to try and pull off something.
Mallory, would you say you have to play as an individual at all to make it far in this game, or can a whole alliance really make their way to the end?
And very circumstantially, the names challenges are played for individual immunity, but I think that playing this game where loyalty is already seems like the way to go in this game.
When it's on TV, it's so easy to like my mom, whenever I call her, she's always like, what are you, like, what kind of person what's your character on the show? And I'm like, what? And she'd be like, who are you on it? Like, what kind of person are you? Like, what personality? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's not actually one thing, so it's hard when, especially when you're like talking with everyone and you like hear things, like you overhear something about yourself, and it kind of like hurts a little bit because now you like think that you know people and stuff, and it's a game, but at the same time, I don't like people thinking things about me. Like, I can't survive on an island.
Don't underestimate Lucy.
Next challenge should be on an island. I'm gonna win it.
So Sam, I'm glad you actually went back to the superlative challenge. You were one of the 2 people who won most likely to win the game. Does that change your game at all going forward?
I don't know. I don't really. I mean, on one hand, it's a compliment, I guess, but on the other hand, I don't think it's a good thing to like be branded as most likely to win because I'm being branded as a threat by people. I mean, I don't know. It could have just been like maybe everybody got 1 vote and then me and Jack happened to get 2. Like, I don't know how the voting went, but I don't like that I was like branded like, oh, most people, and I'm like, well, great. Now people are gonna like try and come after me or something.
Switching gears, but back to you, I guess, Jack. We haven't seen an idol played in weeks. It seems that nobody is really that concerned about them. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, it seemed like it was a really big topic of conversation when like there were clues coming out all the time. But now, just because no one's really said anything about an idol, there's been no kind of thread of being played. Like, just kind of fallen into the back of people's minds. So, yeah, there's definitely, we still have conversations about it. Like, there's still obviously both being split and fear of it. But I don't know. It just seems like no one's really sure what's going on with the idol right now. So we kind of just don't think about it.
Yeah, give us another one so we can talk about it more.
Nick, what would you say this vote is going to be based off of?
I don't even know at the moment. I was literally lied to by every single person in the room except for Abby because I didn't even message Abby last week. I was so sure she was leaving. So right now it's more of just trying to find something that will let me go further than what this necklace is giving me and hoping for the best.
All right, it's been a chaotic 24 hours a little bit. Anybody want to make a last pitch or argument to someone else? Who feels confident they know what's happening tonight? Absolutely nobody. All right, just the way we like it. It is time to vote. Sam, you're up first.
Sorry that I had to come to this.
Most ironic experience of my life. This week.
Probably won't work, but we gotta try some.
And I think that this just has to happen.
I'm trusting my alliance. I'm trusting Mallory, Sarah, Jack, and Sam, and hoping that I'll be there at the next challenge.
Because Sarah hasn't looked at me all day, so that's sus, right? She hasn't talked to me, she hasn't looked at me. Whatever. I don't home. It is what it is.
I'll go tally the votes. Alright, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Abby. Mike. Abby. Mike. 2 votes Abby. 2 votes Mike. Abby. Mike. 3 votes Abby. 3 votes Mike. 3 votes left. Abby. Tenth person voted out, and the 3rd member of our jury. Abby, that's enough. I'm gonna bring your torch. Abby, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Alright guys, well after what can only be described as a crazy 24 hours, maybe the line has finally been drawn in the sand. Or maybe it's only about to get crazier. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night. Next week on Survivor Mission. Desperation sets in for Nick.
Because like everyone's so interconnected that like you don't know.
Well, I feel like I do know exactly what's happening though. That's the thing.
And Sam declares war on Jack.
And you know what? Jack has 2 idols.
He does not.
I'm the only person that knows that.
He has 2 idols?
He has.
Not surprised. That's it. I don't know. I like saw it coming. I was being super sus yesterday. I was being shady. None of them were looking me in the eye today.
Thoughts on who you want to win now that you're on the jury?
Not Sarah, Jack, or Sam. Because fuck that. Because we were together the whole time until just now. Until yesterday. So, yeah, no. Not surprised, once again. If they think it was a blindside, they're wrong. So, they won't get my jury vote.
The difference between me and you this week is that your plan requires people you've worked with for one day. My plan requires people I've worked with from day one.